Today we will be discussing about a practical on the Horrocks test, and this Horrocks test is carried out to identify the total amount of bleaching powder that is required. We have learned till now that chlorination is a very important procedure for disinfection and purification of water, and there are a lot of advantages that we have from chlorination, and these advantages make it a very potent and commonly used disinfection, especially in the public health procedures. Now, very often what happens in the villages is that we have to calculate how much amount of bleaching powder is required to disinfect a given amount or proportion of water. A typical situation in a village is where a large amount of water is being consumed for the drinking purposes from a given well. And when we have a well which has got a huge amount of water, let's say 1000 liters of water or 1500 liters of water depending upon the size of the well, we have to first calculate how much amount of bleaching powder will be required. And calculation of the amount of bleaching powder required to disinfect a given sample of water is calculated through a test which is called as a Horrocks test. Now this Horrocks test is a very simple test which can be carried out even in the field areas directly, where we have in front of us a total of 6 cups. Okay, and first of all you have to identify 1 cup for preparation of something which is called as a stock solution. So when we see all these cups, most of them have a capacity up to 200 ml of water, okay, like normal cups that we have. So these 200 ml, all of these cups must be first filled with 200 ml of water, and in the first cup, which is identified as a cup for making the stock solution, which you can read over here, there the stock solution is first prepared. And in order to prepare a stock solution, you have to fill it with 2 grams of bleaching powder and then convert it into a thick paste. And then you can dilute it till the internal mark and convert it in the form of a stock solution. Now, after filling up the remaining cups with water, you can progressively increase the total amount of bleaching powder that is added to each cup. So say for example, if we have 5 cups over here, you can add 1 drop of the stock solution in the first cup, 2 drops in the second cup, and so on. You can progressively increase. When you reach the 5th cup, you can add 10 drops of the stock solution. After some time, you have to give it a contact period where the chlorine can act for the process of disinfection of water. So chlorine, when it comes into the bounded form, you must have learnt about the different stages of chlorination, where the water, when chlorine gets added to water, it is first in a bounded form, and later on, after neutralizing all the organisms, it gets converted into a free flowing form. So you have to wait for that contact period to happen, and after that contact period, you can add an indicator which is called as the starch iodide indicator. When you add 3 drops, that is equal amount of starch iodide indicator in all the 5 cups, you can see which cup develops the blue color first. This blue color that will be formed as a reaction between the chlorine, which is there in the free form, and the starch iodide indicator, which is used for the Horrocks test. The cup in which it shows the blue color first will tell you how much amount of bleaching powder is required. Say for example, if the blue color first appears in the 3rd cup, then we can say 3 into 2. Why 2? Because we added 2 grams for making the stock solution, right? So 3 into 2, as we progressively increase the total amount of stock solution in each and every cup that was added, so we can say that 3 into 2 or 6 grams of bleaching powder is required for disinfection of that particular water sample, but for how much volume? For about 455 liters. So this way we can directly mathematically calculate that if for 455 liters this much amount of bleaching powder is required, then for a well having a capacity of about 1000 liters, how much amount of bleaching powder is required. So this will help you to calculate how much amount of bleaching powder is required, and after the chlorination process you can then later on confirm with the orthotolerity test as to whether the amount of the chlorine which is added is sufficiently enough or not. Okay. The next step that follows as a sequel of the Horrocks test is to chlorinate that particular well. And after knowing how much amount of bleaching powder is required, you can take some sample of water from that well at the night time. You can add the bleaching powder, let chlorine to act with the water, discard the supernated water and use the water which is there at the end to disinfect that particular well, where it is added to the well and then it is rinsed with the help of the bucket which is normally attached to the well. After the contact period of the whole night, next day, after testing with the orthotolving test, the well water can be used safely for consumption. This is the principle and the process of Horrocks test and later on disinfection of water in a well. I hope you have understood this. Please post queries if at all you have any. Thank you.